increase the vibes, the vision, and the emotions. Crank up the volume. If you're still wanting to, yeah, I know.
I'm hearing the song. It's
the
like,
jam.
I think it's from the 90s. Pump the
Yeah,
jam.
I just
Pump
said
it
that.
up.
Exactly. We're on the same wavelength.
Is that really what you were thinking? Oh my God.
Yes.
I like literally dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
You'll see inside of the community space also a few different places for resources. So each month we'll have a video about the energy of the month, but we will also have a recording for the meditation, and we will also have a workbook that you can download and work with. So that workbook is really kind of inspired by the messages that come through and recreate something for you to really kind of work with throughout the month. So enjoy that. Each month you'll see these things, and you'll also see a community space to discuss. So we understand that this is not a live class necessarily, but we do want you to stay connected with us. So after you watch, if you have comments, if you have thoughts, maybe week 2, you're like, oh my goodness, they were right. Here's what I'm going through, right? Or whatever
Help.
help us. Yeah, whatever the case may be. Feel free to share in the community discussion spaces as well, because we really do want to hear from you. We want to know what's going on in your lives.
Well, I do have some notes here, because when I started to look at what I asked Spirit, what are the themes? The themes became a list like this. So I had to write everything down so I wouldn't forget some of the themes. And I don't know if the order of these have any significance, but I'm going to say they do, just because I love the first one. The first one for me is abundance. And when we think of abundance, there's so many different ways we can look at this. And I see it as changes coming. Abundance. Abundance does not just mean money in the bank or security. It can be relationship, good health, good friendships, good livelihood, whatever it is.
Partnership projects.
There you go. So I would ask you to look at how you define abundance before we get into this new month, and really look at that. What's my definition? How do I define it? And then you're going to see that there's going to be a shift in the energy coming to us, both collectively and personally. Because like I said in the beginning, I believe everything that happens collectively also happens to us in our personal world. And I'm sure Cam will talk about that when we get to looking at some of the aspects for astrology this month. And so I believe that although we're going through challenging times, and we all know why we're here, that we signed up for this at some level on the dotted line. And what this is saying is that the universe is really abundant, but you can be abundant in a bunch of crap, or you can be abundant in wonderful things, right? So we want to look at what are the new opportunities coming to us this month that will give us abundance in the best way possible.
Also that day, Jupiter moves into Aries, which is going to change the energy a lot. Brenda was talking about expansion in this month. Yes. One of the things, expansion in all sorts of creativity. It's also a great month for entrepreneurs. It's time to start that business or share whatever. As Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, hits Aries, it's all about initiation, creation, showing up in the world and taking action. We're likely to see a lot of people speaking out. And we talked about the themes of the shadow that we're dealing with through the eclipse season. Collectively, we'll probably see a lot of people speaking out about things, both against and in the creation of. Now, keep in mind, as you all are probably aware, an old Earth is dying as a new one is being born and being birthed. And you can choose how much, if at all, you want to play in either one of those scenarios. As Jupiter moves into Aries, we're going to be taking action. Jupiter and Venus have been together in Pisces for a little over a month, which has felt very dreamlike. There's been a lot of dreaming and thinking and manifesting, and now go take action. It's going to feel very fast and forward moving. So second week of the month, especially.
Very nice. Lots of good, juicy stuff.